Good evening. Good evening. Night. Tonight,
You guys want to rest here?
I'm going to avoid all the zeugles here. They're beatable if I use a bunch of items and thus a bunch of money that I don't have. And I don't feel like doing that. I've just been getting... Every time I open this game, like last 3 times, I just get shit on by monsters. And I don't wanna. So I ain't gonna. Let's check the ranch. And just move forward. I feel like a couple of levels and like the next armor.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
And I can take care of these zeugles without much issue. Alright, my horses are still growing. Is there horse meat? I don't think I've seen that item yet. Oh, I never actually went through the door. Well then. Let us away. To the next part of the adventure.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to
I
get...
do want to double check. I was gonna say, did I try the Craig? And I did. That was the last stream where I only played for 40 minutes. I was like, fuck this, I'm out. It's like the 4th zeugle in a row where I was like, here, get shit on. I'm like, yeah, no thanks. And then I played some League of Legends. I've just been having games shit on me for the last week. I suppose it's a nice change of pace from like the endless RPG grind I've been doing. Before opening the stream, I did an ARAM, and we won. I know it's ARAM, but still, I'll take it. I was Cho, so I didn't do much other than walk at them menacingly. I only got the 6 stacks too. They had a lot of CC. But it also took them like 12 full seconds to actually kill me.
Mahag Sar.
So we eventually won because they couldn't kill me fast enough.
Out of the 5
they can't
realms
leave
that
me
I've
alone.
visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that.
What's this thing?
Are you in a tree? Aha! Kind of in a tree. Maybe just behind the tree. I don't know.
Going in.
Lightning control! Thunderblade!
One more. Piercing wall.
If they run you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Take this!
Tiger blade. I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
Who said anything about letting off? Anything at all.
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time. Our work is done here.
I am gonna switch to, since I'm not fighting crazy hard, zeugles.
Let's move.
I'm
To
right behind you,
Dohalim.
Shion.
Try them out for a bit.
Hoo hoo hoo.
Cool.
Hoo. Hoo hoo hoo.
I feel like we had like the sensual owl gave us like devil
Maybe
wings.
something's going on in the forest.
I wonder if they're theming the voices based on what they're giving you. I'm probably making it up for the devil wings, but that wouldn't surprise me. I mean, that's what I would do. I'd have like a theme to my voices based on the item they're giving.
A fish! You saw it.
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes.
Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
I love the glasses are so good. They're so perfect for him
That might take
too.
a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod.
You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
So fishing is more and more of a thing in games because a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, fishing! Yes." Do any of these people fish in real life or have a desire to fish in real life? I have zero desire to fish in real life, and so I have little desire to fish in games. I just do it for whatever reward they're going to give me. Unlock new titles. There you go. New titles means new skills. Cast a line, or how can that really have... Okay.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish.
Does that mean they're scared?
Nothing's biting. Yeah. There we go.
I'm not 100% what was happening.
Well, it's
But I
not
succeeded,
bad,
I guess.
per se.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
I saw that fish.
Oh,
Okay, I get that part now.
good fishers always
I don't-
keep their cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like holding left or right, and it doesn't seem to like matter.
There we go.
I'm still not
Well,
fully.
that
I
wasn't
feel like
much
I
of a
have no
challenge.
control over the
Nice,
left
you
and the
caught
right.
it.
I've got something. I'll get you
What?
next
I don't-
time.
I was holding it left, so I went more to the right. So I held it to the right, and I went more to the right. And I'm like, okay.
There we go.
And then if I press A to reel in, it just goes to the right faster.
Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
I read that it's behind my face, but it says beginner's popper. I thought it said beginner's pooper.
Everything looks
Fish
fine with the
present.
lure.
A-A-A-Y-Y-A-A-X. Y-X. What does that mean?
Reel it in.
I pressed the wrong button.
I reeled us in a big one.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
Okay, so if I go A-Y, I'll get a tilapia for, like, the actions I can do.
Ha! I've got something.
Okay, so that's just okay, that's just tension. Because it does go like green. They don't care.
All right.
I guess the more center, the better. Really, reeling in doesn't seem to help at all.
Good fishers always keep their cool.
I don't know. I don't get it. I straight up don't get. I don't get it.
I've got something.
Oh, I just do what the arrow says.
She's got a good size to her, all told.
I can't believe you caught that with a rod. Amazing.
Okay, and then if I go Y, A. I mean, I'm just going like A, Y, A, Y, A, Y. Like, I don't.
Now, where might those fish be? Ha! Reel it in. You've got to know when to quit.
All right, I'm done with this.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me.
Kisara, I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I mean, yes.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels.
That's the only reason why I would be in
And
it.
it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us. Okay!
You look like you know your way with a rod. That I do. I've been fishing a long time and have built up a good collection of equipment for it. I'll share it with you if you're interested. I just want one thing in exchange. All I ask is for you to show me records of any fish you catch. The more you catch, the more equipment I'll hook you up with. Gotta talk a pond. Beginner's pooper. I keep reading it as pooper. I mean, you kind of don't need that AG anymore. Even easier over limit. Jesus. Mid-air evasion. She never jumps. At least not yet. Another attack would be nice, though. Tell me about fishing rods. Fish have their own lures that they like. Yeah. Check your fishing notes. Okay. Let me show you mine. Oh, I need to do one more before it gives me anything. Alright, well, whatever. Now my livestock are matured, I see.
What do you say we check back in?
Ooh.
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Oh. Why did he give me a significantly worse... That is the worst shield. That was worse than her default. Why?
Just doing my job. No need to
Why?
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
Yeah, just chill out, Renwell, jeez.
I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
Is that like the
If
apes?
what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
Is everyone
I'm
stupid?
glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
This is the we need to explain it to the children dialogue. As if saying it once very clearly wasn't enough, so they have to say it again. And then they have to say it again a third time in a different way. I feel like the only ones who wouldn't understand are like really little kids who probably won't get it anyway. Because they're like 5 or something. Like, I would be surprised if a 5-year-old could play this game effectively. They're the only one there that's how far down they're going with this writing. Make sure a 5-year-old can understand. I'm like, they're not playing. If they are, they have like an older sibling or a parent playing it with them and like explaining it with them. And like, I remember as a kid, I was like, how old was I? 8 maybe? 9? Yeah, around there. It was when Mario 64 was out. It was pretty new. And my friend's little, I brought it over to my friend's house. We were playing. And his little brother, who was like 5 at the time, wanted to play. And we're like, okay, sure, let's do it. And so we set him up in like the first, like in Bob-omb Battlefield in the first level. And we like spent a long time teaching him like what the buttons do. And then it took him a long time to remember. And then we're like, okay, now you just got to get to the top of the mountain. And then like deal with King Bob-omb. And like, for us, it takes like, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe. And he was trying for a good like 40 minutes. And like he got to the top, and then the problem was he would get to the top. Like at first, the first time he got to the top, it took him a long time because it's like he couldn't remember the controls, and then he wasn't good at it, and like because he's a little kid. But he eventually got to the top, and then King Bob-omb, if he grabs you, he like goes to the edge and throws you off the mountain. Then you have to restart the fight. And so that kept happening to him over and over. But as he was repeating, he was getting off the mountain faster and faster. But I guarantee, if he was just a kid on his own, trying to play Mario 64, he probably wouldn't have gotten very far without some sort of guidance. And so when you write dialogue that is like designed to be understood by a kid that young, you were just talking down to every single person that's actually playing the game. And it's annoying. Mostly because it wastes my goddamn time having to listen to it. I don't need to camp, so I ain't gonna. So I decided to pick up some beer today.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Oh yay, more giant zeugles. And I was just like in like their like little bit on the aisle for like impulse buy these little bits of liquor. And I saw Arizona, like the green tea thing. But like Arizona Hard, premium vodka cooler. It says original Arizona made with premium vodka hard, real brewed green tea flavored with ginseng and honey. It's 5%. It's a flavored vodka beverage. It tastes like shit. I'm almost finished it. Like this is the thing where like if you were already drunk, you could be like cool Arizona, and then you probably wouldn't notice the shitty vodka cooler part and just taste like the regular Arizona part. It's really bad. I'm glad I only bought the one. I looked at it and I'm like, this could be cool. This could be like a really cool, neat, unique drink. It's unique. It ain't cool. It ain't good. I'm never buying it again.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used?
Fair.
Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly
Hey,
become
where are my
another's difficult
roads? Like, come on, like, you know, where's my thing? It's like, well, this requires people and slaves to make it. I mean, I want my road, though. Like, that's... That is not unlike real life. When it comes to, like, child labor and stuff. It's like, I want my cheap clothes, and I want my... It's like, well, it's like, these are kind of made by, like, little kids who, like, destitute and in sweatshop factories and stuff across the world. It's like, yeah, but I want my cheap clothes, I want my iPhone, I want my thing. I just want my thing. I pay so much money for this. And it's like, yeah. Yeah, you do. It doesn't go to the kids.
Nobody gains anything without someone.
I mean, I'm guilty of the same
expending
thing.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Are my arts set up? Kind of. I don't like that buffs take CP. That makes me sad. I should probably not have an earth spell that comes out of the ground against these.
I shall provide assistance.
Here goes!
You got flyers!
I've got this! Let him mark them!
All yours! Mirage! Dragon Swarm! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
He may wear these glasses for the rest of the game.
Dragon Swarm!
Everlasting darkness. Negative gate.
I like how flowy he is. It's fun.
All yours, Kisara. Light burst forth.
Ooh, I like that one.
The heavens must be smiling.
I mean, okay, so I like his flowiness in these fights. I think I wouldn't like it in a hard boss fight because I press attack once and he goes for a while. It's very flowy though, and I like flowy. This is a pain. Why can't the zeugle stand still?
All right.
Perhaps it's time I deploy my secret weapon. I'll stop it right where it stands. Effective on fleet-footed enemies.
There's nowhere to run from my heart.
When he slows down, that's our chance! Here I come!
Leave the agile one to me. Take this! No further!
Take this! Slash!
Oh.
Swallow blade!
Prepare to be seared, though, fleet of foot. Actually, that sound is more appropriate.
Let's talk in more.
Yay. I really hope this works on the apes. I wasn't paying attention. They probably do, actually.
Negative gate!
You're mine! Rising Phoenix!
No further!
Sleep now.
Now it's my turn!
I'll be
Sword Alpha!
Elusive demon!
Here I come!
Take this!
Blow them away!
I didn't even see what happened.
Can't get out of this!
Now, this one's got your name on it.
Ask to action!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danan relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Dan in history,
I am kind of on
just make sure
Alpha
you're
and
careful
Law's
with it. All right,
side of
darling?
this.
But of course.
Like, you could hand me like an old, like a water urn, or like a piece of like potentially jewelry or something that was made in like ancient Greece or something like that. You can, and it's like, this is 3,000-4,000 years old or whatever. You can hand it to me, I'll be like, okay. Like, toss, like, whatever. It's like, isn't it fascinating that they had, like, rugs and water urns? I'm like, yes. Imagine that. They had things to go about their daily lives with. So. Special effects, some people are having them. Some of which serve as bonuses that can be enjoyed after clearing the game. Yes! I was waiting for this! Yes! Now I have more arts! I knew it was coming. There's no way you're just gonna have 6 arts total through the entire game. Oh yeah, he's like, if you dodge, then he like has like a longer rod.
Strange power from this.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Oh, probably.
Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the word I'm looking for? Subdued? No.
Do you mean elegant, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely tell he's cut from posh Renan cloth.
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing ones. I can see how he made it to the position of a lord.
You flatter me. But my fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy by minimizing body movement.
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks? To avoid unnecessary movements?
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an effective means of drawing out my innermost strength.
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge attacks. Guess that's why.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge at the wrong moment?
Yes.
Then, it'll be just as well.
See? Dohalim knows what's up.
It's nothing. Let us continue.
Apparently I've accumulated SB. Oh. Just finish that. I'm just gonna immediately turn around and try and make a weapon. I don't remember what food buff I have on right now.
Finally, some open space again.
Oh, is that all the fish is for is money? Hold on. Or can it also be used for food? Okay, so yeah, they are just for, those ones are for money. There's other fish for food. Okay, I can make Xion. And that's it. Just gun for Xion. You got fucked by the dragon? The one on the highway? That happened to me the first time, too. I was like, I can probably take this. Nope. Let's see. Can I sort by... I can't sort by, like, number of owned. Whatever, let's go for price. The way to the Earth place. Like, it came in, like, with the bonus gauge. Where it just, like, flies in the middle of combat. Or is it just a big zeugle?
I always love the sound of hammers.
Oh, the one that flies in?
Away.
Yeah. He's nasty. The nasty dragon.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Into the cave we go.
This one will be difficult to predict. Use the ensnaring to me.
That's my cue.
All yours. Shut him down.
Elusive deity. Here. I never miss.
Elusive deity. Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
We're gonna go back to the starting area. The one that was level 42. Pretty ballsy.
Elusive deity. Begin. Tornado drive. This one's mine. Begin. Hold nothing back. Take this. Negative fear.
Poodle.
Forgive me. This is my fault.
No further.
I'll bring you back from death to
Dragon form.
I'll
face you.
I still got the fight left in me.
Can you take it? Demon fire. Now you see what I can do. Negative gate. Sonic thrust. Elusive deity. Begin. It's on. Ignite.
Here's a healing art.
Okay, here I go.
Now.
Elusive.
I'll be saving this.
Skills in top form, art's working like a charm. Ha!
Someone seems rather pleased with herself.
We can get the bonus gauge up and see if the asset jumps in and fucks me up.
Did you hear all of that?
Oh, in the first area? I don't know if they're in every area. I don't know if there's like a thing in every area. I haven't really tested that out. There's probably a few. Yeah, it doesn't hurt. There's bound to be a few around. I don't know if they'll be in every area. I doubt they'll be in every area.
Look at that enemy. It's shining.
I will get you.
Brace yourselves. This one begins.
In the sky is mine. I'll be saving this way. Airborne beast. My respect.
The only problem I'm having with Dohalim is that he hits like a wet noodle. He does not hit hard at all. Yeah, his physical attack is... Oh, his attack in general is just really low. Like, really low. Probably put this warrior emblem on him.
Sounds like a job for you truly. I never miss. Shattering the pieces. Tornado drive. Ignite. I can carve through armor.
Amazing.
This one's got your name on it. Action to action. A merry distraction. There's still more to go. Far enough. Sonic thrust. Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Yeah, Dohelium's like a very hybrid. He's definitely a little bit of everything. Like statistically. Because he's got a little bit of a martial art with a little bit of casting with a little bit of healing. And he's all about dodging and stuff.
So hilly around
I'm giving him a go though. I like the flowiness of his fighting.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around.
I don't know if he's in a bad way yet. I did have a similar thing like when I first got Law. He was pretty shitty because like his abilities, his basic starting abilities were kind of crap. So it may be the same with Dohelium.
No complaints here. Tornado drive. Everlasting negative gate. This one's mine. Do it. In an instant. Impact block. We work well together. Like a finely timed blow. Not today.
Here!
Annihilation. Elusive deity.
Fuck! That was a nasty spell.
Don't mind if I do.
Armor won't save you.
All of that missed.
Take this. Begin. Do it. In an instant. Impact block.
Here I go.
Rising water. I'll thank you. Finish it. Not so
Kisara, frozen.
Hammer.
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
May as well. Let's just finish off this. Some penetration.
Brace yourselves. This one's tough. Thank you. Stay calm. I shall provide assistance. Elusive deity. You picked the wrong fight. Can you take it? Does it work? No. What?
Well, that's an enemy spell.
The enemy wields ours too.
We'll soon see about that.
Our tank.
I'm holding it for the Mystic. There we go.
Behold, the Earth pulse. Tectonic fission.
I like it.
Elusive deity. I'll thank you.
Did you just heal me?
Yes.
I need you, remember?
Eon, astral energy, full throttle! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I'll take you all on!
It's like trying to keep up with a wall!
Tornado drive!
Take
this!
Alright,
Begin!
it's showtime! Here!
Can't get out of this! Pierce through! I'll face you! Demon Fang!
Lightning bolt!
Honor won't save you! Elusive deity!
Dance in the wind! Now!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Raging cascade!
Here I come! Does it hurt?
I don't.
I couldn't make it in time.
Oh, we're out of CP. That's unfortunate.
Much damage! Water, hear my call!
Tornado drive!
Glacial steel! Here's the lightning again!
Elusive deity!
Can't be happening! Art expert, coming
Elusive
through!
deity! I'll face you! Here and now! You'll find no mercy! Now or never!
Raging storm!
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic fission! Can you take it? Not so fast! Tempt it! Do it! Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
I'm on it! Whirlwind snap!
Tempest whirl!
Begin! In a bind! John Tempest! Elusive deity!
Raging
Tornado
storm!
drive! Come on, a roll, man! Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
I think I've seen.
Trapped in darkness, pierced by light.
I call it the Rindo Special.
That was cute. I think. I'm trying to remember people's names. I think I've seen Dohalim Law once, and I had no idea what the fuck I was looking at.
That equipment should come in handy.
Also, I can't believe I'm out of CP already. I feel like I have not had that many fights. It better not be that, like, Alphen is, like, constantly killing himself with his flaming sword. But I'm not using him. I remember hearing about that. People talking about that for when the demo came out, where it's like, oh, if the AI is controlling Alphen, he just uses the burning sword all the time and kills himself. I've definitely seen it come out a few times, but I wonder if the AI is just draining my CP. I don't want to stop just yet, but also that means... I mean... Fuck it, let's just do that. I don't have any CP left, so it doesn't matter. Let's just go with this. Also... Hard save. Also wasn't here. Oh, fishing notes. Neat. There's 44 fish. Duly noted. I've gone... Okay, so the camp is right here. And I've gone this far, and I'm out of CP.
More dead and ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
What's this thing?
Anyone?
What level are we? Can I see? I'll wait. I'll wait. The enemies are 27. I don't think I'm that high, actually. Oh, I like that one. I only have one uppercut. There we go.
Primed and ready. Rotating pile driver. Smash you! I'm on a roll now. I'm on. Begin. You're good. I'll tear you apart. You into dust. Begin. Talent tornado drive. Bring it down. Mine. Now. Outfit. In an instant. Impact block. Ready. Can you take it? Does it hurt? Seismic, prepare to be seared. Rotating pile driver. Do it. Hey, blow them away.
I have no idea what's happening.
Except now. Does it hurt? Seismic rupture. Elusive deity. Rotating pile driver. Do it. Kisara, all yours, Kisara.
I wonder if there's a camera mod for this game already. I just want like 10. I want to zoom out just like 10%.
Sure, it builds up a sweat.
Devastation. Yeah, I'll just stick with what's in here. I'll go for the cheap one.
Over this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess, it...
Oh, I didn't get... Oh, I forgot to check our level.
In a bind?
Here's enough lightning to
I can carve through armor! I'll throw you into dust!
Now!
Goodwill! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
They're getting me now! Not so fast! Seismic storm! Elusive deity!
Coming through!
Far enough!
Thunderblade!
Begin! You're on a roll now!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Can you take it? That's it! First strike! Tiger blade!
Astral energy!
Elusive deity! Crushing pile driver! Strike!
I never miss!
Tiger blade! Shion!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
I didn't even do the slowdown at the
Lady
end.
Fortune must truly be watching over me.
I feel like the boost gauge maxes out really easily. I don't have any CP. I'm gonna do it just because I'm here. I don't know if that was worth it, but I will heal all the people. Okay, we're level 24.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
I don't see it. Where is it?
This one
Huh?
will be difficult to predict.
I'm like bait to them!
Mind if I do?
I'll fly you into dust! Elusive deity! Now we'll meet there! In a bind? Can you take it? I'm not! Does it hurt? Elusive deity! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Elusive deity!
They just don't give a fuck.
See what I can do!
I'm hitting him like 10,000 times. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Let the marksman handle
Looking fearful, Rinwell.
You must be rubbing off on me.
Let's kick some ass, kid.
Elusive deity! Rotating pile driver! On guard! One more! Bushido!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
So that didn't go as planned.
We must consider well if this is the right path. Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
Okay. That's a lot of CP. 40? Like almost 40? I still don't understand. Like what? It's 80% for the entire party and it's like a collective pool? I mean, it must be. Because there's no difference.
Discourteous, aren't you?
This one's mine! Storm! Seismic rupture! Elusive deity! Begin! Tiger blade! Tornado drive! Take this! Can you take it? Now!
Did I get them both? Oh, I got them both.
Can you take it? Rotating pile driver!
Crescent moon! Raging storm! This one's mine! Tiger blade!
I'll tear you apart!
Make it work! It looks like you...
Hey! Blow them away!
This one's mine.
Unacceptable.
Well, I don't...
I'll grind you into dust! This elusive deity! Can you take it?
I don't think it's just me either. Like, I don't know how... Like, I kind of see what's happening, but I don't see in detail what's happening. And that's... I want to see in detail what's happening.
P16! Flashing bang!
More power to protect everyone.
I wonder if it's almost on purpose.
Yeah, that one.
Because if it's hard to, like, see every detail, then it won't be as boring because you know you're gonna see it like 1,000 times.
This one will
And you know, eventually after 1,000 viewings, you'll probably see every detail.
Elusive deity! Rotating pile driver! Going in! Begin! Seismic rupture! It's too fast! Stand back! I'll trip it up!
Now I'm in trouble. I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolition!
So fine, not long ago.
You want me? Come get deity.
I never miss!
Seismic rupture! Elusive deity!
This one's mine.
Rotating pile driver! Burn!
Going in. Make it ready.
Kitara, frozen!
Hammer.
Nicely done!
All thanks to you.
Art expert coming through!
Well, they're all dead.
Can you take it? Does it work? Elusive deity!
Don't mind if I do!
All right.
What to everlasting darkness! Negative gate! Tear you apart!
Alright,
Go
it's
More! Hey! Blow them away!
Going in.
It's on! You're mine! Beckon!
This one's
Everlasting
mine.
darkness! Negative gate!
Going in. This one's mine.
Beckon!
This one's mine.
Everlasting darkness! Negative gate!
Dance in the wind!
Anything in order is all mine!
So so I still had room to grow.
There was a voice line about a strange zeugle, and I didn't. Where is it?
This'll... make us even more formidable.
Where'd be? I might just fast travel back to the camp. I am pretty sure I do need to buff up anyway. Yeah. Maybe I can make another weapon. I don't know. Maybe.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I am someone when I talk, like my mouth barely moves, or like it barely appears to move. And there's some people where like their mouth moves like this just normally, and I don't understand. Like I get it for like actors, cause like you wanna like put some more emotion in your face. You gotta, you know, overly move your mouth to sort of make it look like you're enunciating. And I don't do that. I just kind of like very like you don't need that's like you don't actually talk with that. Like you don't actually make the sounds with like your exterior muscles. And so I've always, and there's some people who are like, anytime they make an ass sound, like their jaw completely opens up, and I'm
Why
like,
are you looking at me like that?
that looks,
armor
it
you
honestly
wear is
just looks
standard
exhausting
issue
to
for the
me.
Menancian gods,
Exhausting to me.
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
He's so flummoxed. What do I want? What do I want? Let's make an apple pie.
Easy peasy. I knew I could handle it.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm not over the Oh, the glasses are too perfect. They need to stay on the entire time. This is exactly with the scene. I hope it's not too loud.
Will you stop whining?
That's not from my playthrough, where Laphicet had a Norman head. God, that was good. That might be on YouTube. I don't remember if Berseria ended up on YouTube, or if I like started doing YouTube later than that.
The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way.
I don't think it did, which is unfortunate.
We'd best get ready for tomorrow.
Maybe it did. I'm just gonna...
Shall we get moving?
Just gonna load up my YouTube super quick. Playlists. It would have been one of the earlier ones. Monster Hunter World is when I first started putting them on YouTube. Bloodstain, Guacamelee, Lucha. Yeah, I don't think it's here. No, that was before. That was before I decided to start putting them things on YouTube. That's a shame. It's a crying shame. Oh well. Kinda want to control Law for a bit. Or I could give Renwell another go. Oh, I just need money. I complain I don't have money, but I have a lot of materials that I don't necessarily need. Like, I don't need that much of. Astral masses are pretty expensive. Plus 65. Yeah, he's been hitting like a wet noodle, so that'll be real nice. Alright, I just need money for that. I wonder if I should craft something. I don't have any money? God damn it.
I'm impressed how
whatever.
well balanced this thing is.
So how hard is he hitting now? 385. Now he hits harder than most of us. Partly because of the warrior emblem, I guess. Alright, now I'm gonna actually do some damage. Let's stick with Dohalim for a tiny bit. And in fact... it's Dohalim time, baby!
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
That's far enough! Hey, when did I get so popular?
That hits so many times!
I never miss! Can you take it?
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
In the wind! Take that! Elusive deity! Deny! turned in our favor. Hey! Blow them away! Come on! On guard! Discharge! Elusive deity! Now you see what I can do! Rotating pile driver! Right there! Come on, roll now!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! Thanks for the cover, Kisara.
You weren't too shabby yourself.
I completely forgot. Oh, I unlocked the second set. Completely forgot. Okay. I'm gonna put heal here. Actually, I'll have heal on an uppercut one. Because I don't have another uppercut one. We'll put a second spell here. Let's just do Stalagmite, and then we'll do that Crescent Flash there. Yes! And this can be the same as the regular. Yes. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah. I don't know how to target those kinds of spells though. Like healing spells. Let's find out. I mean, it did kind of just auto-choose law for me, so that's nice.
Why can't they just sit still? Sia, can you take care of him?
No sooner said than done.
Half line doing the job.
I can do this all
Elusive
day.
deity. That frickin' does it. Eat this. Rotating pile can't get out of this. Eagle assault. Watch this. Rotating pile. Begin. I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw. Come on a roll now. Begin. Tiger blade. Dragon shell. Rotating pile got ignite. Eagle assault. I'll face you.
Now. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Kinda don't want to fight them.
Little help.
Can you take it? Come on.
Confiscated.
Elusive deity. Tiger blade. Rotating pile driver.
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
That's it.
I've got it.
Tiger blade. Negative. Got flyers.
I've got it. Let him mark the leave the enemy's arms to me.
All yours. No complaints here. Begin. Hurricane. Eagle side. Seismic rupture.
Now
They got me flanked.
Lightning
Elusive
descent.
deity.
Thunderblade.
Make it rain! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life. And done.
Let's keep up the pace!
Here. Where are you going?
Now.
Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Tempest. Banana.
Looks like we got them all.
Just gathering some rice. Like you do. I could actually probably, with the amount of stuff I can sell, I can just buy a bunch of orange shells and stuff.
Take this. This one's mine. Look sharp. Take everlasting dust. Negative gate. In a bind. Can you take it? Take this. Seismic rupture.
Not on my watch.
Elusive deity. Rotating pile driver. Not so fast. Make it rain. More. Hey, ha. Blow them away. How's that? Acceptable. Take away the dust. Elusive deity. Now you see what I can. I'm on a roll now. This one's mine. Elusive deity. Does it hurt?
Dance in the wind.
Far enough.
Air thrust.
I'll grind you. We are freaking invincible.
Sounds like the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Get on in there. That's my cue. Ringwell. Frozen.
Hammer.
Nicely done.
All thanks to you.
Art expert coming through.
Make it rain. Shoot on.
Get toasty.
Burn strike. There's always room for improvement.
I don't know. They said down leads to like where we're supposed to go, and this goes up? Where am I? Where does this go? I don't know if this is forward or not. I'm trying to not go forward. I'm trying to explore. I'm gonna say this doesn't go forward. It's where I was trying to go. Now that I actually look.
What's that big tower over there?
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Thank you. Let's do 2 cows and a pig.
Not this way, I guess.
I guess. Was I supposed to jump over? Can I jump over? Let's try. This is probably a post-game thing. Or just later in the game kind of thing.
Not this way, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of doubt it. So let's just get out of here. I just noticed the purple thing What the hell is that? And there's like some fire pillar thingies.
Out of my way! I'll face you! That's mine to the shot! I'm on! Can you take it? Elusive deity! Begin! Not today! Tiger blade! I'll grind you with a shot! I can carve through armor! I'll face you! Going in! Go get it! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Tiger blade! In a bind? Glimmer dragon! Begin! Now grind you with a shot! Hey! Blow them away! How's that? Eat a Elusive deity! Rotating pile driver! Denied! Beckon is the everlasting darkness. Negative gate.
Here
One
goes.
shot.
Up and
One
out.
more.
Let's go.
Begin. Tiger blade. Elusive deity.
Where are you going? Now. Frozen.
Hammer.
Lightning
I'm on.
attack.
I'll face you.
Thunderblade.
This could be useful.
I know I just got some new equipment, but I can't help but notice that since Alpha isn't being controlled by an AI in the party, I still have all of my CP. Like, all of my CP. Maybe he was constantly killing himself. I assume I could tell him to stop.
Let's see what you've got. Can you take it?
Come on, all cast at the same time.
Elusive deity. Rotating pile driver. Can you take it? House Tiger blade. Got fire.
I've got you. Let a marksman handle it.
Oh no! Rip and tear. The enemy.
You'll do.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis. You don't mess around.
Begin.
Certainly not. Here.
Look sharp. Everlasting dark. Negative gate. I got you. Resonate with the earth.
Not in your dreams.
One more. Begin. I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw. Talon sword. Look sharp. I'll face you. Dust to dust. A naked ray.
Kisara, frozen.
Hammer.
Nicely done.
Begin. I'll face you with a shot. Eagle assault. Elusive
Lightning
deity.
descent now. Thunderblade. Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
XP accumulated. Nice. I may as well just finish off the emblem. But the title or whatever, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no. Ooh, like one more. It's the last one there. I can probably make some dope accessories. Honestly, I should really look into it.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along, but it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
The eyes? Oh,
Understood.
they're
In
so
that
good.
case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy.
He was even
and eating
holding
right
them.
myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
Look, when they're done right, vegetables are delicious.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
Vegetables get a bad rap because people who don't know how to cook make really shitty vegetables. They're either overcooked and mushy, they're almost never seasoned. It's like, let's have some steamed broccoli. And it's literally just plain steamed broccoli and nothing else. And that's very not good. It's just not good. It's very boring. Any chef will tell you that's very boring. They would never do that. They would at least use some oil and salt. At the very least. Oil, salt, pepper. And that's really all you need. And not like a lot of oil, like a tiny amount.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
I've been wondering in the last few cutscenes, and I keep forgetting to look. Are there different colors for this? No, there's not. Are there different colors for this? Oh, there are. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Oh, oh. Hell, oh. I'm torn between, like, this one, the highly reflective, like, light blue. I guess they're all highly reflective. I'm going with the purple. Oh, I didn't. Yeah.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being an... Forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Oh. Oh, anime.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Yes, they're hot, then they're cold. Yes, then you know they're in, but they're up, they're down. Shit, is that Sephiroth? We had there was a Sephiroth dude earlier in the game, wasn't there?
For you.
Was it this guy? Is this someone else?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Well,
Why are we fighting? Who even are you?
based on his life, I'm guessing we get him to half. Oh.
Punishment?
Oh no. I think this is like get him to half health kind of fight. Oh no. Okay. Go back to my default for... I'll control him.
You have to hold on!
Why am I controlling Shion?
I'll bring you
we go.
back from death to
Who the
death.
hell are you? Bastard!
Well, I haven't actually set up his fuck it. Well,
Guy's not normal.
Speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
No escape! You picked the wrong fight!
It's weakened!
You're mine! This ends now! Now! Rising Wyvern!
Die.
I'll heal you!
Wow, he just casually hits for 1,000. Okay.
Nothing gets by me.
Take this!
Here's a healing arm!
Now you see what I can do! Finish you here and
This
now!
one's mine!
Can't move!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Enjoy.
Resuscitate!
I'm also just gonna life bottle Dohalim.
Stay away from my friend! Take this!
Just so he'll gain some boost.
Bring you back from death's abyss!
Here.
Resuscitate! Lightning condemned! Healing arm! Thunderblade! First aid!
Enjoy.
Cover the caster!
Take this!
Such a
I'm only getting started!
Dragon Swarm!
My astral energy!
Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
I'll bring you back from
Take
death's
this.
abyss! Don't mind if I do! Lightning condemned! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Take this.
We've barely done anything.
I can't hold on much longer.
You'll pay for this!
In a bind?
You're mine!
One at a time.
It's over!
Think again.
Dragon Swarm!
Dance to the wind.
Okay, that was only a quarter. It's pretty strong. Dang! Face slammed her so hard she bounced back up. Wow. This is how you know they wanted to make you like be like, hey, this guy's evil. Because he's gonna kill the tiny owl.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
Got him right in the eye hole. Oh, the glass.
Much like you. Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I.
Could you imagine if in that scene, Xion just straight up died. I feel like games these days don't have the balls to do something that they will. No, here's the thing. If they did, you would get a mechanically cloned character for Xion. Like, you would get a new character eventually. Maybe even not that long after. Who has all... It's like same weapon, same skills. And it's like mechanically they are exactly the same. They did that in a previous Tales game. Where you lose one character and then the next character you get... Literally the same. And like the art usage and stuff is the same. So it's like you've lost, like mechanically and gameplay wise, you've lost nothing. It's purely narrative. As opposed to Final Fantasy VII, where like she straight up dies. She has spells and equipment, and you can level up her what do they call it in that game? Over limit, whatever. Limit break, that's what it is. You can level up her limit break. And all that, you can do everything that you can with everyone else. And then she's just dead. Gone. Any leveling and anything you did to like level her up or anything, it's gone. So like her death actually matters. I need to point that out. Her death actually matters. Whereas in a previous Tales game, it wasn't a death, it was a betrayal, but like the betrayal means nothing gameplay wise because you lose nothing. They don't have the balls to do that anymore. Tell you what.
It's not as bad as it looks.
If anyone dies, they die at the end of the story. And then you can still play with them in the party afterwards anyway.
Really?
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword.
I'll give them a benefit of a doubt. It could be that they don't have time. Because there's a lot of work to create a character and then have him die like halfway through a game. But still. They'd also get in a lot of shit from a lot of people, probably. I would do it. If I was a game developer, I would do it. I should be like, what? Deal with it.
Different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Xion, are you sure you're okay?
Xion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Xion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
-10. It wasn't that bad.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that.
You've forgotten that Shion can tank any hit in the game and live. You have forgotten, Alvin. That's just right here. Yeah. Nothing? No stuff? Alright.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renins have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
I'm gonna take a break, stretch my legs, all that good stuff. So I'll be right back.